Hello everyone. So happy hump day to you all. Today we are heading into the freezer to grab what is going to be one of my snacks for today. So let's head in. So, yummy ice cream. So here is one of a fantastic thing you can buy at Costco. If I don't have any rice made, this is what I use. So quinoa and kale, and it is awesome. Let's look at the nutrients for really quickly. So let's see, there you go. So 1 cup is 150 calories. You've got 20 grams of carbohydrates, that's great. 5 grams of protein, 0 sugar, that's good too, and 2 grams of fiber, and then you've got some reasonably good nutrients in there as well. But you're getting 2, if you happen to eat the whole bag, which, and well, here's not the whole bag, but the 10-ounce bag. Right here, you'll see it when I open it. There's actually quite a lot in there. But that would be 2 servings, so 2 cups, so 300 calories. I forgot to look at the fat. 10 grams of fat for both servings, 40 grams of carbohydrates, etc., etc. So let's take it into the kitchen, and we will cook this up with some eggs, and we'll have some salsa on the side. Okay, so we're back in the kitchen. There's my 3 eggs. Yes, I do eat 3 eggs at a time. There's been a couple times where I've eaten 4, but generally I don't eat that many. Alright, so, yes, butter. Never that much. I don't know. I'm not a huge freak when I don't freak out by if I put butter on my stuff. Cook with one hand, it's kind of interesting. I'm sure you moms know all about this when you're answering the phone or taking care of the kids, right? But this is a non-stick pan, but I still use butter to make sure my eggs, I'm not scraping burnt egg off the bottom. But I tend to really stay away from Pam and margarine and other artificial forms of crap that our food industry has decided to come up with, thinking that it's good for you. Let's see if I can crack eggs with one hand. That should be interesting. No! Not a cook. Can you tell that? Check out that shell. Alright, I'm going to throw this in the sink really fast. And I just threw egg all over the... Hello, there's focus. There's threw egg all over the cabinet door. Yeah, that's better. Maybe maybe next time I have a video I'll crack these eggs before I turn it on. Oh, this is bad. Alright, these things are going in the sink. I'm going to wash the hands. And I don't like, when I'm mixing stuff up, I will be putting the rice in once this is cooked. I don't like to, I fry these, but it almost ends up being some sort of scrambled thing. And yes, there's some nice yummy shell. Ow, that's hot, just by the way. Ow, 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 ow. So anyways, I'm going to fast forward this to where the egg is cooked a little more, and then I'm going to add the rice. Okay, so I'm just about to add the rice. I'm actually going to... Yes, I'm going to add the rice. I was thinking I was going to flip it over, but... So here's the, or I should say, I'm saying rice when it's actually quinoa the whole time. So put this bag away. And so from now on, pretty much, this is like rock hard. I'm going to let this heat up a tiny bit. So the reason I didn't get any frozen veggies out is because there's already kale in it. And then because I'm also going to add salsa on the side, there's tomatoes, obviously, and onions and other good stuff in salsa. So that pretty much covers my veggie involvement in the dish. And again, this is not like anything super complex. It's very basic eggs and shoot. I didn't even prep the quinoa. I can cook my own quinoa, and I like to cook it with chicken broth, but this is just easier to do because I have to be going to work in half an hour. Oh my gosh! See, this is what happens when you cook with one hand. I'm gonna have to clean that mess up. Well, it's still heating, so check out what I'm munching on from last night's dinner, which is eggs and sausage. Yum. So yes, I do eat a lot of eggs. Eggs are not bad for you people. Don't buy into the propaganda that eggs are bad for you. People have been eating eggs for centuries and have not been dying from heart disease. The reason we're dying from heart disease is because we eat way too much sugar. And sugar is not good for you. I'm going to turn this down because this is heating up too fast. Alright, well, I don't want you to have to watch the thawing out process. And I've got a mess to clean up. So we are going to come back in a minute. Alright, so I cleaned up, well, almost. Cleaned up the mess down there. Still have probably some of my shoes. But this is almost done. And honestly, it cooks really fast, and that's what's so great about having frozen stuff in the fridge when you need it for quick meals. Because the kale, all frozen veggies are actually more nutrient dense than fresh, because what happens with fresh stuff is they pick it early so that by the time it gets to the store it's ripened, but you get a lot of the nutrients while the fruit or veggie or whatever, while the fresh product is on the plant growing still. And when they do frozen vegetables or frozen fruit, in this case we're talking vegetables, they pick the vegetable when it's actually ready to go, and then they flash freeze it so it locks all the nutrients in. And so it's also, not only is it convenient, but it's actually in general healthier for you than fresh vegetables. So I don't know if you guys knew that, but that is the research that I have done. I'm going to turn this off and get a plate. And let's see, salsa. I'm going to go down here onto the floor because this is where we store our recently bought Costco produce. I'm going to be using Kirkland organic salsa, medium heat. And salsa is great, one, because it's got a lot of, tomatoes in it, veggies in it. And you can look at the list, but it's kind of small. But it's also very low in calories. I don't care about calories, but for those of you that do, it's got 10 calories for 2 tablespoons. You have to eat a lot of salsa to actually run into any issues. So I'm going to put this on a plate, and I'll give you the final presentation. Don't expect anything crazy. I'm very simple, but I'll give you the final presentation. Alrighty, here is the final product. Yes, that looks like a lot of food, and in all reality it is. It's going to definitely be filling, and I probably won't eat all of it since I have to teach Insanity in an hour, and I don't want to be full and puking all over the place. But if you calculated out the calories, the eggs and the quinoa, if I were to eat this whole dish, we're looking at just over 600 calories. You got 3 eggs at about 70-ish, 80 calories a piece, and then the quinoa and kale is only 300 calories for that whole. If you remember, for that whole package, it's 2 servings. So that's, if they were 80 calories for the eggs, that's 240 calories, and then 300, so 540. And salsa, obviously that's not 2 tablespoons. But even if that was 10 tablespoons, it'd only be 50 calories. So maximum, we're looking just over 600, if that. So, and yes, I've got water right there. Water is the best thing for you. So I hope this is a good reminder that you can eat a lot of food if it's nutritionally dense and it doesn't have a lot of calories in it. And this is going to be good. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.